Crystia!
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to The Fringe. It's time to go back into the realm of politics and federal politics. And what we have to discuss is of no surprise to anybody today, as it appears that late last night, Pierre Poilievre tweeting out, well, this beauty of a tweet here. Sellout Singh. Now it says breaking. I don't know how breaking it is. The NDP votes to protect and prop up partisan Liberal Speaker Greg Fergus. Now, if you remember from what's happened about a month ago, Greg Fergus, of course, showed that he is completely partisan by throwing Pierre Poilievre out of the House of Commons for calling Justin Trudeau a wacko, but then also having his name on a website that essentially said that he was going to be attending different speaking engagements that, of course, speak against the corrupt conservative government, which of course is very partisan and is against parliamentary rules. Now, we've covered stories earlier last week showing that once again the Liberals, as I said in that video, they're not going to throw Fergus under the bus over something so minimal, not like they did with Anthony Rota, because Rota was simply their wild card to get out of inviting a Waffen SS member into the House of Commons. This is something that's very easy for them to protect. It's something easy for them to prop up, as Jagmeet Singh has done, and we've got an article talking about what went down with the vote. So I just wanted to cover that today, as Conservatives called on Fergus to resign after he was once again accused of partisanship. Now, again, we showed Michelle Rempel-Garnier's tweet about this, about the partisanship that is clearly on display for Greg Fergus. We all know nothing was going to happen. But here we go with, of course, Jagmeet Singh propping him up to continue with Liberal corruption in the House of Commons. Greg Fergus insisted he is running on impartial House of Commons. I disagree strongly, as Liberal and NDP MPs voted to keep him in office, rejecting a Conservative motion calling for him to resign. I hope all the decisions that I've pronounced in this place would be judged by any fair-minded person as being decisions that can stand the test of time and that were impartial, Fergus said at the House of Commons committee meeting Tuesday. Well, that's debatable considering how many times you mute the mic, and again, throwing Pierre Poilievre out for simply calling Justin Trudeau and his policies wacko. Fergus was most recently accused of partisanship after an invitation went out last week for a Liberal Party event that indicated he would appear and included, I love how this always auto scrolls down for ads, included an attack against Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre. The Liberal Party has since apologized for the invitation and said it included the language without Fergus's knowledge. Again, of course, they're going to do that because those people on the website don't need to resign from their posts. They don't need to stand down from their jobs. And of course, Greg Fergus gets to keep his as they move forward. That set up Tuesday's debate, with the Conservatives putting a motion forward calling for Fergus to resign. The Liberals and the NDP moved to put a time limit on the debate for a single day. The House of Commons is just weeks away from rising for a summer recess, and a lengthy debate on Fergus's or a move to replace him as Speaker would consume days of the Commons' time, making it difficult for the Liberals to pass several bills before the House rises. So, of course, it's just a matter of convenience, ladies and gentlemen. We wouldn't have to get rid of somebody and have to find somebody else so that, we can pass more corrupt bills in the House of Commons. Late Tuesday, the House of Commons voted against the Conservative motion calling for Fergus's removal, with the Liberals and the NDP voting against the Conservative motion. Fergus has previously been criticized for appearing in a video that was played at the Ontario Liberal Party convention and has been accused of bias for his decision to eject Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre from the chamber earlier this month for describing the Prime Minister as wacko. As we said, keep in mind that this speaker was also, as I call him, Los Speakers Hermanos, was, God, there's a Breaking Bad reference for you, caught breaking ethics laws before he was actually Speaker of the House. Fergus appeared early Tuesday at a House of Commons committee meeting where MPs had previously invited him as part of a study of harassment. Conservative MP Michelle Rempel-Garnier raised an incident in 2016, long before Fergus became Speaker. Fergus was then Parliamentary Secretary to Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and criticized the NDP after the so-called Elbowgate incident. And we all know that one where they claimed that Trudeau had elbowed a woman in the chest on purpose. During that incident, Trudeau, there we go, it explains it right there. Garnier said that the incident and his partisanship more generally presents him prevents him, from managing harassment issues in the House of Commons. Do you think the opposition MPs would feel safe or empowered to report instances of any sort of harassment? She asked Fergus. You said I believe him, not I believe her. And that is what is wrong with every workplace around this world, Rempel Garnier said. Fergus said his comments in 2016 were not an indication that he didn't believe Brusso, but had now he felt the NDP were acting as a party. He said if an MP brought a harassment concern to him, he would handle it appropriately. I believe the members should feel fully confident in my ability. I don't. Do you? He's just a corrupt liberal. Fergus was asked by Liberal MPs on the committee how he thought they should respond to social media posts, sometimes done by other members of parliament, that led to harassment online. Fergus said that he sympathized, but that there is no role for the speaker in dealing with that issue. There have been instances of members posting comments regarding fellow members on social media that would qualify as inappropriate or even harassment. While obviously a serious matter, it is not one that the speaker has jurisdiction over. I mean, he knows he's on thin ice. He's skating on thin ice. Los Speakers Hermanos showing that while the Conservatives are out for anybody that they can essentially get ejected before the next election, losing their positions, not getting their golden parachute pensions, they're going to take that opportunity. Now, of course, I agree with the request to resign for the motion. I do think that Fergus should step down. I do not believe that he's partisan in the House of Commons. He's clearly displayed that time and time again. Let me know what you guys think down below. Should this have gone through? Are you shocked? Are we really shocked, ladies and gentlemen, that this did not go through with Jagmeet Singh propping it up? Of course, just as Pierre calls it, sellout Singh, it's of no surprise. These guys are done. They're all done come the next election. And I, for one, cannot wait for next fall to get full scale into election season. Let me know what you guys think down below. If it's your first time here, I hope this video has earned your subscription. Don't forget to join us every Friday night here on the channel for Friday Night Fringe on our live streams at 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, where we go over a little bit of what's happened here, a little bit what's going on in the future that we're aware of, and some back and forth with our community. It's always great to see you guys in here and hear what you have to say outside of making these videos, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you here every Friday night on the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you on the next one.